And let's get to the data because we got to start with the market. This week gave us something important. It gave us a blueprint. Let me show you the data now. FedEx reported earnings on Thursday night, $24 billion in revenue, $5.25 earnings per share. They beat estimates by 27%. They raised their full year guidance. Their cost savings program is now expected to exceed $1 billion. What do you think happened to FedEx stock? Tell me, what do you think happened to FedEx stock? Type it in the chat. Their stock jumped about 9% after hours. Now, I need you to hold that number because here's what happened at the same time. FedEx is closing distribution centers. FedEx is finalizing the closure of its Copley, Texas facility. 856 workers. Completion by April 29th. Okay? Revenue up. Facilities closing. Workers out. Stock up. Does that sound any similar? Does it sound very similar to the stories that we've been talking about on this Daily Climb show for the last couple of months? This is the blueprint we have been talking about all week on this show. Beat earnings, cut costs, fund AI, watch the stock rise. And this week, FedEx confirmed something else. This is what they confirmed. FedEx Freight is becoming its own independent public company. June 1st, 73 days from today. The ticker, FDXF, the nation's largest less than truckload freight carrier. 39,000 workers, 355 terminals across North America. And here's what most people are missing about this. They are building out a sales team right now, going from 200 reps to 400, spending $600 million on IT infrastructure before the split. That is a company being built, not cut. I want you to remember that, okay? Because later in the show, we are going to talk about where to point your career energy this weekend. And FDXF is on that list. FDXF is FedEx Freight, its own public company. I want you guys to listen to something real quick. Let's jump over to the FedEx earnings call.
Consistent execution drove our strong Q3 financial performance. I also want to express my gratitude to our team members in the Middle East. Their safety and security is our top priority. We're closely monitoring the situation, have implemented contingencies, and are operating in alignment with local authorities as we continue delivering the best possible service to our customers. Our strong Q3 results were largely driven by Federal Express Corporation, or FEC, demonstrating the power and resilience of our global industrial network. As we recently outlined at our Investor Day, the entire FEC organization is aligned and making progress across our 4 strategic priorities: growing in high-margin verticals, transforming our network, and building on our data and technology advantage while delivering ongoing efficiency gains.
Delivering ongoing efficiency gains. Focused on IT infrastructure. Efficiency. You heard it. That's from the CEO itself. Now let me show you a signal from this week that connects directly to this FedEx story. And honestly, it changes the entire conversation about AI fluency. I'm over here laughing because I saw one of you in the chat talking about how I glitched. It happens. That's what happens when you run a live show. It's absolutely beautiful when you run a live show. But check this out. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang said something on Thursday that I need for every person in this room to hear, okay? He said, if that $500,000 engineer did not consume at least $250 worth of tokens, I am going to be deeply alarmed. You know, the conversation that we had on yesterday where Nvidia CEO said the new compensation is going to be something like tokens. So you're going to have multiple line items, four line items, right? Salary, bonus, equity, and tokens. That's the new model that they're talking about rolling out to compensate people. He came back and said this: if his $500,000 engineer, so if an engineer that's making $500,000 did not consume at least $250,000 worth of tokens, he's going to be deeply alarmed. Let me translate that for you. Tokens are the units AI uses when it reads and generates text. The more you use AI, the more tokens you consume. So Jensen Wang is saying is this: if a high-paid engineer at Nvidia, if you are a high-paid engineer at Nvidia and you are not using AI heavily, you are a problem. This is no longer try AI if you feel like it. This is use it or explain why you are not. And he went further. He said tokens are becoming a new component of compensation, salary, bonus, equity, and now tokens, AI access. The question companies are starting to ask is not what are your skills? It is how many tokens comes with your job. I want you guys to type signal in the chat if you understand what just shifted here. Type it in the chat. Tokens. You guys are going to be getting tokens. If you're not using those tokens, guess what's happening? You may be looked at a certain way. Because if I'm paying you $500,000 a year plus, and you're not consuming at least half of that in tokens, you're not working hard enough. And it's not just Nvidia. This week, Snowflake, the $59 billion cloud data company, cut its technical writing and documentation team. Can you believe that? All over Business Insider. They're going to do a complete transformation right now. Snowflake, the data company, was on a rocket ship the last couple of years. They were on a rocket ship. This is the Nvidia Business Insider article here. Jensen Huang says he would be deeply alarmed if his $500,000 engineer did not consume at least $250,000 in tokens. And here's a Snowflake article here. Snowflake makes cuts as part of a targeted adjustments to the company's strategy. Cut its technical writing and documentations team. Now, why? Because AI writes the documentation now? The people whose jobs was to explain the technology were replaced by the technology. And Crypto.com, another one. Let's go to Crypto.com. We're going to go to Crypto.com. It's in here. Crypto.com, they cut 12% of his workforce this week. The CEO posted publicly roles that do not adapt in our new world. He called it joining the list of companies integrating enterprise-wide AI. That's what he said. This is happening all across the board, guys. You're starting to see it. Here's the article right here. Crypto.com CEO announces 12% layoffs targeting roles that do not adapt in the new world. I'm going to say something now, and I want you to let it land. In our community, yesterday morning, during the show, one of our members said it plainly. He said, hiring for coders is dead. That is not me saying it. That is someone in this community saying it, living it in real time. The same member is already building something that I want to highlight. He created what he calls an agent academy, where his agents have to pass tests, get certified before they are allowed to work on any project. He said every cert you need, your agents need. That is the future of how work gets done. The companies that are winning are building AI fluency in every level of the organization, not just the top, every level. I want you guys to type adapt in the chat if you hear that. Type adapt in the chat. All right, before we go on, I want to take 30 seconds. And if you are watching this show right now and you are employed but unhappy, do not quit emotionally, quit strategically. I am doing something called the Career Clarity Audit. You fill out one intake form. Within 24 hours after submitting that intake form, you get your target roles, your positioning, and a 7-day action plan. No call, none of that. I need to talk to somebody and get on the phone call and discuss little things. None of that. No fluff. $79. If you want the upgrade, you also get your LinkedIn about section rewritten, your key resume bullet points rewritten, and you build a 90-day exit plan. That is $149. Here's the thing about 2026. Having clarity is the strategy. Stop applying to random jobs. You need a plan, not motivation. You need a plan. Link is in the description. Okay.